Ivan and Jeff Gafori were running a promotion they were calling Portland Wrestling, and they just were not taking what I considered a respectful approach at the business. You know, everybody's in it to make money, but there's also, I don't know how you'd put it, there's a way that you approach it that you show respect to the business as well as to the guys who work for you. And I was hearing so much negativity from the guys in the dressing room that were working here. I thought, you know, somebody's got to do this different. And so with a little help, I've always appreciated from, I call it the bank of thank you, Mom and Dad and Trust. I went and purchased the last road ring that the Owens promotion had. Under Mike's suggestion, I went over and I sat down and introduced myself to Sandy Barr, and we had a nice long conversation, and I started by saying, Sandy, I'd like to promote wrestling in the Northwest.
How come none of them want to be Paul Bosch or Don Owen? Why do they all want to be Vince McMahon?
You know, because most of these promoters here, not just here in Portland, but everywhere, you know, I use that term loosely because most of them are just money marks. They got some fucking money from somewhere. They got a building. Some of them imbecile their way into a fucking good venue, you know, and they think that they're going to take over the Pacific Northwest or Northern California, be the next ECW, and they don't need this person telling them this. And most of these promoters never been in the business. You know, they were a fan, and then they got some money, and they talked to one of the boys, and now the boy's going to be their booker, and right away, this new promoter's the commissioner, and, you know, which is a fucking another joke to me, but, you know, they right away they're in the main storylines, and they try to take over wrestling, and there's not wrestling people involved. It's a guy, and then his buddy's the ref, and then, you know, their daughter or something is the main valet, and then it just turns into them and their friends having fun, and a couple workers sprinkled in, you know. And then the legit guys don't want to be involved because it's like a backyard show, so you don't get the good talent coming around, you know.
Welcome back to Blue Collar Wrestling, ladies and gentlemen. Matt Legit, still alongside your heavyweight champion, the Gresham Savior, Buddy Highway.
Oh.
As we see DeMarcus James out here refereeing. I'm assuming this is a Tommy Celcious match because I know the office in BCW is discriminatory against Tommy Celcious, just like these people are discriminatory against Tommy Celcious. DeMarcus James was suspended from active duty for 30 days here in Blue Collar Wrestling. And someone, I'm assuming what's this short little lesbian who works here? Ken Stillwell. I'm assuming it was Commissioner Ken Stillwell who made DeMarcus James a referee. But he only referees Tommy Celcius' matches. It's not fair.
And speaking of Tommy Celcius, here he comes. Pink and black attack, folks.
No, that's not Bret Hart.
No, that's not Stu Hart.
Though it looks similar to Stu, actually.
It looks
if
close.
he was younger.
It is. It is. It's Harry.
You know what I like about Tommy Celcius? I like the Nintendo tattoos on his forearms.
I love.
You know a guy's tough when he's got Nintendo tattoos of Mario on his forearms.
And I love his farmer's tan as well.
Yeah.
Look at that. Look at the arms on there.
Do you know why Tommy Celcius moves slow? Because he don't got to move for anybody.
Oh. And there he goes, bringing out Sarah Jane. Is he having a seat?
He's stepping into the ring.
Oh, that's great.
Buddy. Pay attention, Mr. Highway.
Yeah.
Now, one other thing I want to tell you about Tommy Celcius, Buddy Highway. Not only is he in the best shape of his life here in Blue Collar Wrestling, he's also possibly the biggest competition to your heavyweight title.
I don't know. I beat everybody in the locker room. I've proven that daily.
I haven't seen you beat simply Tommy Celcius.
Well, that could.
And you haven't beat Jeremy Blanchard, who you're up against later tonight.
Okay, well, if the office back there would make it happen, then maybe me and this guy can tangle because we tangled before in Salem.
You got to talk to the Lebesian, Ken Stillwell. She's the commissioner around here.
Oh, I had no idea about that.
You're the heavyweight champion of the company. You didn't know who the commissioner was?
I had no idea.
Well, go in the back. Look for the Lebesian. Usually has her hair pulled back with a little barrette in it or whatever. Like, he's kind of dressed butch-like. You can't miss her.
And Tommy Celcius' opponent tonight is...
That's little Jay Smallz. That's a kid who Moose Moro's been training this kid.
Jay Smallz. I don't know
This
nothing
kid
about this kid.
This kid has never even wrestled before. This is his first match, and they're putting him in there with Tommy Celcius. Tommy's gonna eat this little kid alive.
Wow, he has a long night tonight, folks. I can tell you that.
Good luck, Jay Smallz.
Is that Biggie Small's son?
That is Biggie Small's son. Can you see the resemblance?
Well, I can see it right there with him in the picture.
Can you see it when he stands next to DeMarcus?
Yes, I can.
That could be one of DeMarcus James' 6 kids.
It could be one of those people.
Little Jay Smallz here out of Roseburg, Oregon, I believe. The small mining town of Roseburg. Not really sure if it's a mining town or not, but we'll go with it.
He's the 1%.
He's hungry like a shark. Look at his trunks. He's gonna eat you alive, Simply Tommy Celcius.
And there he is, Simply Tommy Celcius, a star, as you can see his tights.
And these people in attendance in disgusting welfare-ridden North Portland always give Tommy Celcius a hard time, and I don't get it.
Collar and elbow tie up. Side headlock.
Listen to them. They're rude.
Yeah.
They're rude. You paid your money. Now sit there and watch greatness. That's my opinion.
Oh, right to the side headlock, Jay Smallz.
Well, Moose has taught the kid some good basic wrestling maneuvers.
Throws him off. Oh, double shoulder tackle. Right back on it, front chancery. Throws him off. Tommy Celcius with a hard shoulder tackle, looking at the crowd, asking who sucks now.
Jay Smallz sucks now.
Oh, and he just kicks him in the
boot
face.
to the head. I like that.
Oh, I love it. Oh,
big chop.
Hard knife hand chop to the chest.
That shook the camera. It was so vicious.
Oh, talking to DeMarcus James with his cockiness.
DeMarcus James, tuck your shirt in. That's what business people do.
God, he's not a respectable guy.
You people wouldn't know anything about business,
though.
though.
Hard forearm to the back of Jay Smallz. Tommy Celcius standing over his prey like it's blood in the river or the ocean. I love it.
Now, if you look at that. Look at that. It looked like a shark was going to come up out of the ring and eat Tommy Celcius, but that's not going to happen tonight.
No, he goes for the cover.
Oh,
nonchalant.
lackadaisical cover. I love it.
DeMarcus, what the heck is that, dude? Get him out of the ring, dude. Learn how to count to 3.
Oh, out of nowhere.
Oh, the crucifix pin.
And that count was pretty fast. And Tommy is very justified in that. Yes, absolutely, Tommy. You're correct. And DeMarcus, tuck in your shirt and get some pants that fit, boy.
Well, he got the shirt from Christopher Lemon Butter.
BCW head referee.
Shoots him off. Oh, that was a hard line.
I like that.
Oh, no. Took him out of his boots or out of his Walmart shoes.
Want to be a wrestler, Jay Smallz? Welcome. Welcome to Blue Collar Wrestling. This is Tommy Celcius. You're going to get your butt kicked by a guy with Mario tattoos now.
Oh, the Mario Pimp tattoo.
Because he's tough enough to have them.
He sets him up.
Oh,
the big pile driver. Oh,
filling it.
Holy crap. I haven't seen a pile driver in 10 years.
Jay Smallz is done. Wait.
Oh, my God. There's heart and determination in this kid.
That's cute.
Yeah.
It's really cute that this little kid has got some heart and some determination. I just want to paint his face and team him up with Dr. Payne. And they'd just be 2 cute little teenage kids running around. But unfortunately, that's not Jay Small's fate. Jay Small's fate is to get his neck broken here tonight by Simply Tommy Celcius. Here we go.
No, throws
Jay
it
Smallz
off.
ducks the clothesline, ducks the back elbow smash.
Oh, cross body.
Oh! Fast count.
With the fast count. Look at the crowd go wild at the Eagles Lodge.
And Jay Smallz beats Tommy Celcius in his first professional wrestling match? You got to be kidding me. DeMarcus, get that Lebesian out here. Get the Lebesian. Buddy, go. Go get the Lebesian.
Wow. Wow.
This is not fair. This is This
This
is
is
just
crazy.
It's just disgusting. This is an abuse of power by Ken Stillwell, as per usual here in Blue Collar Wrestling. Typical, absolutely typical. And Tommy Celcious is incensed. He is outraged. Look at him. He's fuming. We'll be back in just a minute.
Wow. Blue Collar Wrestling.